Hi Tina, Nina England here. I wanted to make you this quick video and I'm just going to go over some things that I see as far as your SEO, your web design, and some more things you could do that we talked about over the phone to kind of boost your enrollment. So as I go over this, I'm going to just be looking in your current state, but it'll be kind of the same thing, mimicking, like kind of copycatting it in each individual state that you guys cover. So when we get started, I can get that list from you and it would just kind of be the same thing in each state. So to start with, like we talked about, you said you made your own site and you've done a great job, by the way, as far as, making it usable and be able to navigate well. You've done a great job. And I love your pictures and your background graphics and things here. So the first thing is, like we talked about, with content. So we want to make sure with your website that you have a minimum of 1,000 words on the homepage and 3 to 5 additional words on each additional page. Sorry. So we want to make sure that we have a lot of that content there. And so when I pop around to some of the other pages, I can see you do have like quite a bit of content here, but I would definitely take each one of these and lengthen it out, and so we can get a lot of that content and do that on every page. Just really lengthen it out, kind of tell your story and give your users a lot more information along with the search engines. Content is how the search engines find you relevant. So content tells the search engines that when a user is searching for something, that your website is absolutely relevant for what they need. So that's one of the biggest things we need to make sure we get a handle on. And we can absolutely use what's here. We'll just add to it and expand. So that's one. The next thing I noticed was what we call your title tags and descriptive tags. Excuse me. And I'm going to hop over here to kind of show that to you. So I just searched your business, and what I come up with is I do see your Google My Business listing like we talked about, but it definitely needs optimized. So we definitely need to work on this a little bit to get it pulled up higher in the findings for people that are in your local area. Another thing we can do is we can put these listings everywhere, excuse me, in each individual area that you cover. And that'll help pull in even more traffic from each of those individual areas. Okay, so that's that. And now your title tags and your descriptive tags. Your title tags is this right here. Okay, and then your descriptive tags are going to be this bottom part here when somebody's searching. So we want to make sure that these tags have our keywords, and we can see yours do in some areas, but I'll show you what the problem is there in a minute. But we want to make sure that the title tags and the descriptive tags have your keywords, and they're showing the search engines and your searchers that you're relevant and giving a point of contact through them. So this is your home page, which is just called, the name of your business. And then on this page for the courses and training, this one's a lot better, childcare, early childhood teacher training. The only thing I would do different here is sometimes the search engines will look at this as keyword stuffing when we start putting like these keywords in here and putting a comma. So we want to make sure that this is a more natural sentence, a kind of short sentence type thing. As for your descriptive tags, you can see here there's not a descriptive tag, so what they're doing is pulling this off the home page. Okay, and we do have a lot of keyword stuffing in here. So we have, early childhood training, consulting and resources offering childcare, daycare, continuing education. So this is definitely what we call keyword stuffing, and search engines will actually smack you back down for that versus giving you credit for those keywords. So that's something we need to work on with those. Also making sure that your meta tags are in place also. And meta tags really are just a list of our keywords. But again, we want to make sure it's natural and a good flow. So I did some searching. I have a little tool here I use that lets me search, wherever I want to in the US. And so I just kind of get as close as I can. So I searched opening a daycare. And obviously we have, licensing. We have childcare certification, so again, licensing, and then we have careertrend.com. Well, the thing is we can definitely beat these out and get you into this area, this top area, to where people are finding out that there's more they can do to contribute to opening their business rather than just going through the licensing process, that there's training that they can do that's affordable and is available for them to be able to really understand childcare business before they start. So that was one area I looked at. Another area was the continuing education classes, and I can see here that care courses, we have a government early childhood page here, work and family consulting business. So we definitely want to start beating these out, and how we're going to do that is with content, accurate title tags, meta tags, and descriptive tags, and making sure, excuse me, that we have your back-end SEO on point. When I talk about back-end SEO, I'm going to open one of these up and let that load for a minute. But we'll cover the back-end SEO in just a second. So again, I did some searching around to see, starting a daycare, kind of who's coming up, where they're at, and we could absolutely get into here with just getting the correct things in place throughout the process. I did take a look at your Facebook page, and there's our messages. I did take a look at your Facebook page, and here, what I was looking at was you definitely have a lot of content. You have a lot of posts. I love that you're promoting your book. That is great. I wanted to look in your About section, though, and we wanted to talk about this a little bit. So what we try to do on here is we try to make sure that this area of our Facebook page contains as many words as Facebook will allow us, or at least 300 to 500 words. Facebook's always changing, and so it can be different depending on what day you go in there and how much they'll let you put in here. But we try to make sure that that is full and that it's keyword rich, because we can rank your Facebook page the same way we rank your website by just making some tweaks to it. Also, using Facebook for promoting, you had talked about you had boosted posts a few times, and as I mentioned, we have a back end we work through with Facebook, so we can set some better targeting. I would highly recommend that we run some Facebook ads and make sure we are gearing them directly towards the people who need the childcare training, whether it's for starting a childcare or continued education, but running those ads and getting you traffic right off the bat while your SEO is in work and is getting processed. Facebook ads will also be a great tool for promoting your book and your book sales between Facebook and Amazon. I have some really good tools we can use that can really promote that and go much faster. So over here, this is a little tool I use. And what I do, let me pause this and I'll set it up for you. Okay, here we go. So this is a tool I use to kind of look at your back-end SEO. And what this is showing me is that you're getting about 25 in traffic flow off of where your organic rankings are right now. And that's with 0 backlinks. So what backlinks are is they're like VoteSphere website. They're good websites voting for other websites and saying, hey Google, hey Yelp, hey Bing, everybody, this is a good website too. And it helps boost you up in those search rankings, okay? So what I pulled up over here was childcarelounge.com, and they were talking about, on our search results up here, they were talking about training they had approved for your area. So what we see here is their traffic is really large, but they have all of these backlinks. So these backlinks are a direct reflection of how much traffic is coming through your site. So we want to make sure we're doing this for your site and we're getting these backlinks and we're getting your organic search up, and that's how we're going to sell more courses, whether it be locally or online, your home study programs. But this is kind of the back end, the heart and soul of SEO that we need to make sure we're regularly maintaining every month and getting this done, okay? So that's that for that. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was just like we had talked about on the phone. You built your site. You did a fantastic job. The only problem with your site overall is the platform it's on. And so I'd really like to transfer this to another platform that I can also make sure that it's set up easy for you to navigate and you to edit as you need to. If there's anything you ever need to do, or if we ever quit working together and you need to take over. But I would definitely put this on a different hosting platform. about 99% of this can just be transferred. What can't be transferred, I can recode in, and that's not a problem. So we definitely need to pull it off Wix so that way we can promote it, but that's not a problem and not too difficult to do. We can also, if you want, since we're moving it, we can do a total redesign and a total, kind of remakeup, however you want to do it. So again, that's kind of an overview of what needs to be done, and I wanted to make sure I got that to you, and I will set up a time to talk, and we'll talk soon.